killed my first moose in the first hour of the first day of my very first moose hunt in Alaska. And I packed it 3 miles back to camp by myself on this pack frame right here. I didn't know very much about hunting in Alaska back then, but it didn't take me very long to figure out that you needed a good solid pack frame to get the job done. And a pack frame that literally contours itself to the load is definitely not the right tool for the job. My name is Michael Strahan and I'm with the Alaska Outdoor Super Site, and I want to take a few minutes to talk to you about the Barney's Moose Pack. Barney's Sports Chalet in Anchorage, Alaska has been manufacturing specialty gear for hunters in Alaska for many, many years. And I want to take a few minutes to talk to you about one of their items that is absolutely a must-have if you do much big game hunting in Alaska, and especially if you're the guy packing it out on your back. This is the Moose Pack by Barney's Sports Chalet. Barney's makes several different backpacks for hunting, and the nice thing about that is you can pick a backpack that fits your situation. I'm going to take a few minutes to talk to you about what works for me, but I have no idea what works for you. I don't know your situation, I don't know you, I don't know what your preferences are. So I'm going to talk to you about what I've been using in guiding in Alaska for 20-some years, and maybe you'll pick something up out of this that you'll find useful. I've been able to pack out moose quarters in this bag that weighed 165 pounds on the scale. So this backpack will definitely hold up to the job. Let's look at some of the features on this pack. Alright, the first thing you'll notice with your moose pack is it comes with a riser bar that you insert down through the frame tubes at the top, and it goes down to about this angle right here. It's adjustable. You can move it up or down if you want to. It's put in place or held in place by the pins on the pack frame. I really don't care for this. Some guys really like them because you can tie high loads on top of your bag and you can secure them to this riser bar. For me, this thing is nothing more than an alder hanger. When I go through heavy brush with a big load on my back, the last thing I need is to have alder limbs going through this thing and getting me hung up where I can't move forward. So the first thing I do with my riser bar is I pull it off the pack and I leave it in the gear shed. The second item that comes with your moose pack is a shelf, and that attaches onto the frame down here below the bag. Now, if you're packing without the bag, you probably could use this shelf to support your load, especially if you're packing meat. But I found that the bag is plenty strong enough, if you're packing with the bag is plenty strong enough to support the load, even really heavy loads. And so again, that ends up in the gear shed as well. I've got a couple of brand new shelves in my gear shed. If you want them, give me a call, I'll send them your way. So that gets us down to the basic simplicity of the bag, and this is what I really like about this bag. Basically, for my purposes, when I'm packing meat, all I need is one main bag and a couple of side pockets, and that's what you get with the moose pack. Some of them now come with a pocket on the top flap, which you can use for maps, or you can put your rain gear or whatever in there, and you'll have easier access. The buckles are all Fastex buckles. They're very strong. I've never broken a buckle on my pack yet, and I've been using these packs for many years. In fact, let me grab my original Barney's Moose Pack that I started guiding with 20-some years ago, and I'll show you what I mean. Alright, this is my first moose pack that I bought 20 or 25 years ago from Barney's Sports Chalet in Anchorage. And the design has not really changed that much, although the manufacturer has changed. This one was originally made by Camp Trails, and my understanding is that they're no longer using Camp Trails, they're making them custom. So at any rate, this particular design is very similar to your basic moose pack, even though this one's 20-some years old. You've got your top flap, you've got your main bag here. Unsnap our cross straps here. You've got your main bag right here, and then you've got two side pockets, one here and one over here. Pretty simple design, really. The frame itself, and this is the beauty of the whole system, the frame is made out of aircraft grade aluminum. It's incredibly strong. I have never bent this frame even in the slightest. It's got a really good strap system. It's got multiple adjustment points so you can fit just about anybody's fuselage and wingspan. And then of course you've got your padded waistband right here, which has a numerous amount of adjustments. It has a number of adjustment points on it, so you can tighten it up any direction you need to, depending on how it's pulling on you. Let's take a look at one of the newer ones. Alright, this isn't the newest moose pack out there, but this is the newest one I have. To begin with, you've just got the main bag right here. And this opens up wide enough to accommodate a large moose quarter, either a hind quarter or a front shoulder. I've actually packed out entire caribou in this pack right here. I packed out whole doll sheep, I packed out goats. It'll haul an incredible load. So you need a really big opening, and the moose pack has that large opening that you need. What I do when I'm packing meat in mine is I'll put a trash bag liner inside here, a trash compactor bag, so I don't get blood inside my pack. But the pack will handle, structurally, the pack will handle huge amounts of weight, and that's why you don't need that shelf on the bottom to really even support it. So you've got your main bag, and then you've got a side pocket over here and a side pocket over here. Both side pockets have an opening that runs the full length between the pocket and the side of the pack. And so I could take my arm and shove it all the way through here. And the reason why I like that is because I can shove my spotting scope down in there and secure the tripod along the edge of my frame, and then I can deploy my spotting scope while I'm out in the field. So if I'm hiking along and I see an animal and I want to get a closer look at it, I can set my pack on the ground, pull the scope up and turn it, and I can glass right off my backpack. So this is just a simple design here, just the main bag and two side pockets. That's all I've ever needed out in the field. Your situation might be different. But the real strength of the moose pack is not only the bag, but when you turn it around you can see the frame. It's incredibly strong. It's made out of aircraft grade aluminum. It's got a strap system that allows all kinds of adjustments. It's got a lot of padding on it. It's got a waist strap that can be adjusted to fit just about anybody. It's highly customizable. It's just an excellent pack for Alaska. I can't recommend it highly enough. So if you're in the market for a pack for hunting in Alaska, this is the one you want right here, the moose pack, or any of the other variations that Barney's makes in their Anchorage store. Alright, you have a lot of choices when it comes to backpacks for packing meat and gear on hunting trips in Alaska. And I've got a couple of them here. This one right here, just a simple, cheap aluminum frame. I've seen a lot of these bent and broken and damaged. The straps are just held on with a couple of little pins here. This thing is going to break on the first trip out. This is another one that looks a lot like a Barney's pack frame because it's the same color. And it's the same design. It's got a back band on it, a couple of straps, and a waistband. But don't be fooled. A pack frame like this, after 2 or 3 trips, you're going to break a weld on it. You're going to bend it. They're easily damaged. This one's made by Stansport. A frame like this is just not going to hold up to the rigors of an Alaska hunting trip. Throw that one in the pile too. This is Michael Strahan with Alaska Outdoor Super Site, and I want to thank you for watching.